Hi everyone, my name is Dominic from Aero5 Labs. Today I want to introduce you a product that we've made for LumiMask E1 printer. So this printer has been fantastic. It's been in our workshop for a while now and we've printed with it every day. The only issue that we came across is the smell. So when you've got the small bed installed, it's not bad because everything is enclosed within the printer, all the nasties, so it gives a little bit of time for that carbon extract to absorb everything and clean the air. So obviously if you open the doors too quick, everything will release back to the room. But the problem that we've got is when you install the large bed, you have to leave the doors open, and that doesn't take enough time for that carbon filter to absorb everything, so all the bad nasty VOCs will release into your room. And that's why we came up with LumiMask. So LumiMask is expandable enclosure that goes on the front and back of your machine, and it keeps it compact. So as you can see, this room is not very big. This is the only place in our workshop where we can actually keep our LumiMask E1 printer. And I've seen some grow boxes and tents that can go that the machine can go into, but it will take about that much space in this room. So that's why we came up with a retractable enclosure. So when we don't need to use it, we just close the door and we've got enough space. So what I want to show you is how this installs onto the machine, what parts are required, and once we install it all, I'll show you all the features. And some of you might ask, why don't I take the carbon filter out and put the exhaust out through the window? Which, yeah, it's great, but we did that because obviously we purchased one on Etsy and it did the job, but not fully. We can still smell all the resin inside, and I've got a girlfriend who loves to use that, but she hates the smell because she got headaches after it. Okay, so let me quickly show you what you get in the package with LumiMask. So two expandable tunnels, front and the back, and you can easily tell them apart because the back one's got a notch, a cutout for the ink cartridges. So I also will tilt the phone now and show you what else is included in the package, if you can see it properly. Maybe now, maybe not. Let me lower it slightly. Don't mind my iPad on there, is my preview so I can see what you can see, guys. So basically you get the side runners, you got the bottom braces, and you've got the top braces, and also door brackets, and obviously all the screws. For the tools, it's very simple setup. You need a screwdriver, 3 Allen keys, 2mm, 2.5 and 3mm. So let me make space. As I said, the space is very valuable in our workshop because obviously we ain't got much of it. So sorry for all the noises, but I just want to show you how it all goes together. Okay, so let's start with the back brace. So we take the back brace, obviously, as I said, is the one with the notch in. Let me just tilt the camera a bit so you can see more. That's it, that should be beautiful. Okay, so you take the tunnel with the notch in, and remember, don't remove those Velcro straps yet. This keeps the tunnel together so it's not start expanding while you're doing it. And let's put it all together. So we'll start with the top runners. So to install the top runners, simply just put them against the machine. Just let me grab some screws. You need 2 hexed screws. Keep it together. The installation shouldn't take longer than 10 minutes, maybe. Depends what you like. Now it's in focus, I think. Okay, so you put them against, and obviously I need the 3mm Allen key, and you just align them with the holes with the threads. That's it, that's gone in, and just put them on, and the one on the bottom, same thing. That's it. You have to keep it quite level. Apologies for the way I'm doing stuff, but the problem is I'm here on my own at the moment, and it's quite fiddly with not enough space. So now what we're going to put is the bottom bracket. So let me get another bolt, put in the hole and align it, and then screw it in. Let me show you that. Okay. It is a bit fiddly, but you have to bear with me. I make it look difficult, don't I? Okay. So now there's the right side of the back. So if you look at, hold on, let me get the camera right. So if you look at from there, this will go to the back of the machine. So this is the right side of the back if you look at it from the front. So now on the left side we're gonna repeat this. So top bracket again. Let's get 2 screws on. Align it. I know I'll make it look like a hard work, but as I said, I only got 2 arms, and I'm trying to look at the video preview so you guys can see what I'm doing and what doesn't make it easier, that everything is mirrored. Okay, so do the bottom one now. Beautiful. And now you take the bottom brace with the cutout. So the cutout is for all the cables to go in, and you repeat the process. Let me make sure that you can see this. So if you were doing it at home or for your own, that will be a lot easier. And then you just screw it in. My video assistant phone in sick, so I'll manage. I'll have to manage, don't I? Okay, that's all in. So now is the time to install it. So basically what you need to do, let me just take everything out of the way. I'm gonna bring this forward. Good job, that's on the wheels. So first things first, make sure that we're in focus. Okay, so first things first, open the doors. There are some latches on the side, like buttons, press them. 1, 2, remove the door. Remove the top cover. Just like that. Repeat the same process for the back. So 2 latches, 1 there, 1 there. The doors are removed, and the top cover is removed as well. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna install the back brace. Also, a good tip, remove the power cable because we don't want it in our way. So now you basically just slide it in from the back, just like that, and leave it as it is. And now is the difficult part, maybe, because you have to join them together. So the front goes on the front like that, and the back should join together. So let me maybe move this around so you can see what we're doing there. That's better. Okay, let me get the tools ready. So again, we're using 3mm Allen key. What I would suggest now is to remove the Velcro strap, because it needs to have a snug fit, quite tight, and remove that one because it won't match together. So if you remove this one and this one, keep them together. You can hold it like that. Maybe hold it with your body if you ain't got anyone with you, and install 2 bolts there. Again, try to align them. It should go fairly easy once you start doing it, so I say, but it's not going as easy. That's it. So that one's going in, beautiful, and one for the bottom, which I already put in until my memory's great. And okay, so now you've done that. Now one more for the bottom brace. So again, try to push them together. Hold it with your body, or if you got somebody with you, that will make it a lot easier. And don't worry, this won't fall down much because it's all embraced for durability. Okay, so that side is all together. You can let it go now because it's quite snug, it won't go anywhere, but you have to repeat the same process on the other side. So I'm gonna do it quickly, but I'll turn it around so you can actually see what's going on. Okay, so take them 2 screws, put them quite snugly. One thing that I forgot, remove the Velcro straps, because the Velcro straps, it won't go together with them in, because that's how tight it is. But you can tell they won't go much. Now the side is secured, so let's repeat the process. Okay, so hold it with your body and screw it in. That's it. Is it going or not? No, it's not going. Okay, let me just look into it. That's it. Now we aligned. That's the problem if you don't look what you're doing. Okay, it's that one and the bottom one of the top brace to go on, and then we need just one more bolt for the bottom brace, and we nearly finish with the main part. That's it. That's quite snugly in. So obviously, as you can see, it's nice. Expand and goes back. The only problem is there's nothing to hold it straight. So we need to install the side runners. So we've got 4 of them. They all labeled. So I don't know if you can see. Let me just focus it. So TR, it stands for top right. So it's all labeled from the bottom, from the front. So if we turn the machine so it's facing us at the front, so top right, that will be this one there. So all we need with that is the self-tapping screws and screwdriver. So let me show you how to do it. Okay, first things first, you press that in to expand, and then you put, obviously top right, you put the end so it's flush with the top runner, and then you just find the holes that correspond or that aligned with the, we'll make sure it's flush there, because it's all measured, guys. That's it, that hole will do. So you just screw it in, if you can see what I'm doing, because I can't, I've got two fat fingers. That's it, you screw the first one in, that's it. And what I like to do, I like to screw the second one in somewhere about there, so it's secured nicely. Okay, that's it. You can put that away now, and let's install the second one. So if that's the front, that was top right, so we need a bottom right. So that's bottom left, BL, that's top left, TL, BR, bottom right. So bottom right, how are you going to do it? You're going to do opposite direction to that one. So if that one's facing down, this one will face up. So like that. Again, press it to open and get all your two self-tappers in. Align the back and find the holes that corresponds. So as you can see, there's many holes in the runner, many holes in here, so just find two that matches perfectly. So that one looks good to me. Again, make sure the back is flush, and I'm right-handed, so let's try with left. That'll do. So that's going nicely in, and that's it, that's secured, still flush at the back. And then let's find another one more towards the front, probably this one, looks good. And that goes in like that. Okay, so it's all nice and secure. So what we can do is put that away, close it, push to close, and rotate the machine other way around. So we're gonna repeat the whole process again, but now with this side. So top left, TL, obviously from the front as we're looking at it. So that's a TL there, so you matches it. And let me do that briefly because it's exactly the same process. So let me find two screws that can go in. That one looks nicely there. Actually, I'm gonna put on that back because I like to spread it a bit. Spread it like that. Screw it in with my left hand. I don't know why I'm doing it with left hand because I'm right-handed, but as I said, space is valuable in this workshop, and I've got no space on that other side. And then you close a bit and find the hole that aligns there nicely, and you just screw that in. Beautiful. That's solid as it gets. Now the fun part. It's not the last step yet. Oh, actually, I forgot this one, so forgive me, but I'm getting too excited now. Okay, again, align on the back, get your 2 self-tapping screws. Obviously the instructions that this is gonna come with will be a lot better than this, but just trust me, I'm camera stressed. Okay, let's just do this, because it never come up right in the camera, especially when you do one long shot. But hey, we can manage, can't we? Okay, that one there, and put that one in here. Spread the load a bit. Beautiful. So we're almost there. We just need to connect the runners with the tunnel. So it's 3 Allen bolts on each side. So let's start from this side, because you can see it better, hopefully. So align threads with the holes, and then just put your Allen bolts inside. So I'll just put them in first. It's easier. Obviously I dropped one. I'll just pick this up, and here we go. Now they're all in, and you can align from the side nicely. And just screw it in like that. Okay, so that's the top one. Don't do the top one tight yet. Let's make sure everything aligns perfectly. Beautiful. Now we can make it tight. And just screw it in. Okay, tighten it up. Beautiful. I'm gonna leave the other side for a second, because I want you, well, while this side's on, we're gonna do this side. Save us rotating it all the time. So again, 3 screws in, cappets, 3 threads, align them together, and let's start with the top one. Just align them. Got a lot of shadow in here, so that's it. That's aligned. Do the bottom one, so it's even. And hopefully, shortly, we will be nearer than we were when we started. Okay, middle one. So if you don't want to see the repeated process, you can skip to the next part, but I'm just gonna do it here. Just press to open, and again put 3 bolts in. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. Take the 3 nuts, take the tunnel and 3 inserts, threads, and tighten it up, just like that. Bottom one, and the middle one. Okay, and the last one see it. It's there. So again, push to open. Put the bolts in. Align the tunnel. I don't know how long it's already took me to put it in. I said it will take 10 minutes, but hopefully I'm not too wrong. Obviously, if you've got two people to do it, it's a lot easier. It's a bit fiddly when you try to do it on your own, but that's all we've got already. So, okay, that's your tunnel in. So you can see it going out. You can see the other side going out. Obviously, I will show you all the features, but let's carry on with the installation. So push to close and do the same one here. I'm not going to go all the way back. That's it. Both sides are closed. So the exciting parts are the door. So to install the door, we first have to take some bits off the door. So let me show you what we're taking off. Take a door, put it there. Take your smallest Allen key, 2mm, and undo the brackets. I'll show you because you can't see it. There we go. Hopefully you can see that. So those brackets there. Let me focus. Okay, those two bolts needs to be taken out in order to install our new brackets for the doors. So let me just focus because it's not very good at focusing my camera. So undo them, two bolts, two screws on each bracket, but save the screws, we'll need them to install our other bracket. So that one, save the screws, put them away, and this one, undo it just like that, save the screw, and one more if I can do it. So I say, I've not been drinking, guys, not sure what's going on, but there we go. Save the screws, take the bracket off. I'll show you what to do with them later so you don't lose them in case you ever need them. Now take those brackets that are supplied with the LumiMask and basically place them this face down in the old position like this. Let me just show you easier. So there's two pegs, maybe you can see it, two pegs. Focus, come on, focus man, that's it, focus man, done the job. Two pegs, that one and that one, and them two holes should fit into them pegs like this. You just press it nicely. Okay, so that's pressed in. Repeat the same for focus man, come on. Yeah, focus man, still got a job. And repeat the same to the other one, other side. And the screws that we saved, just put them in the holes below the pegs. Okay, so do that one like that. Take the other screw, put it like that. Then take the other one and put it like this. And one more. And put it like this. Okay, done your own, guys. We're almost there. Okay, so that's the first door complete. We had to repeat the process for the second door. I'm just gonna do that quickly. You know what's happening. It's exactly the same process. So taking the screws out. Taking the screws out. Undo it nicely. Take the bracket off, save it. I'll show you what to do with it. Take the other one out. You can see a king cobra next to my leg. That's not a snake, it's not real, it's just the exhaust pipe, which I show you what we can do with it later. Okay, save those screws, save the bracket. Now put those two on, like we did in the previous door, and secure them with the screws. Like that. Nice tight fit, so should all work pretty well. Okay, just like that. We've got some more screws. Just like that. And another one. Okie dokie. So now, once we've done this, what we're gonna do is install the door. So let me just bring the machine forward, change the camera angle. Okay, so you can see it better. Bring it maybe camera a bit forward. Okay, so to install the door, what you have to do, you can see those brackets, pop them down like that. 1, 2. Take your door, take the silver screws, and that's when we're gonna use our mid-size Allen key. So I say mid-size, that's the one. And you basically put the door under the brackets and align the holes of the brackets with those two threaded inserts. Okay, so it is a bit fiddly if you're on your own. You can put your screws on the door, just don't drop them. Align it. So I say, I don't think you can guys see that very well, but you know the concept. Maybe if I put on the Allen key first, that's it. So that's going in nicely. To make it maybe easier, try to do one on each side. So again, pull your bolt on the Allen key, align the bracket. You might need a bit stretching to align, but I'm dropping the bolt, and with my fat fingers you can't do anything about it. Okay, so I'm doing it again. I'm not gonna cut this video, you have to suffer with me. Okay, so now you take that and align with the threaded insert and put it just like this. Okay, beautiful. Put it like that. Don't have to do it all the way in, because we still need to align the other hole. Make sure it's nicely coming in. Where am I? Is that the front of the machine or the back? I'm getting lost now, because this is how many. And you see the problem I've got there? I've done that one too tightly. You have to undo it a bit. And now it's undone. I can do it. It's a lot easier to align them. This fiddly, but when I said it takes 10 minutes, did I lie? maybe not. Maybe we're still within time. I can't tell the time at the moment. That's it. That one's going in nicely. Just one more on this side. And we almost done. That's it. Just do them up nice and tight. You can do some minor adjustment later, but it shouldn't catch on anything. So just gonna go like that. Very nice. So you know those brackets I told you about to save? What we're gonna do is just to press them into the old bracket stand, so you're not gonna lose them. So as you can see, those, I don't know if you can, maybe you can see that one, yeah, that bracket, just press it in like it was the door. So let me align it nicely. That's it. That one there and that one there. So if you ever need to remove your LumiMask, you still got the original bracket, so the doors can go back on nicely. So close the door. Door fits perfectly. And now let's close the air vent so it looks nicer. And let's turn the machine around and repeat the process. So 2 brackets down, the doors, I lost the doors, but they're there, and take the screws together. So nicely done, 4 screws, and let me just get them together, and you're gonna do them up again. So again, put it against it without dropping anything. So maybe it's easier just to put the bolt inside the hole. No, it's not easier. Well, if it is, I'm not showing it the easier way. That's it. Put it in the hole and align the threaded inserts nicely, and that's it. That's going in. Okay, just that's one. Put the second one in without dropping. Just like that. And put the third one in. Gonna be obstructing your view, but sorry for that. And then put the fourth one in. Okay, like that. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Close the door. Beautiful. Close nicely. Oh, found this. Obviously, don't forget to put your latches, the old latches. Where's the camera? That's it. Put the old latches. Focus. Focus, man. That's it. Put the two latches back on the original pegs. So we focus again. Just press them in here and press that one in here. Okay, you can close the door, and then it's the final time to put the top plates back on. So that's how it looks at the moment. And so basically same as the LumiMask original design. You just put the magnets against the magnets on there, and here we go, perfectly. So doors open, this is closing, so do the same at the back. Okay, so front and back are done, and you can finally reconnect your power supply to the machine. So I'll show you how it all fits nicely once done. Hold on, I can't see what I'm doing. That's it, that's the power cable going there. Okay, like that. Let's wake the machine up, and here we go. That's your UFI on the machine. So just look how much space does it actually take on this. Not too much. So the machine itself, it was like that. Now it adds just a little bit more space. Yeah, it takes just a little bit more space than the original. It's nice, compact. So what you can do, guys, as I show you, if you need more space, so let me just show you. I did a bit of twisty bit here because my cable is all over, but hopefully I'm not gonna run it away. As you can see, it takes hardly more space than what the original did. So you've got a lot of space to play around. If you want to print on the small bed, that's fine. It prints perfectly with the small bed on. To change the bed is even simpler. Well, it's just as it was. So you can get your hands in there. If you need more space, you basically take the top cover off, which I don't think you have to, but just so you can see better, you undo that latch there. The small beds come out, and then you take the large bed and you put the large bed in. Is it aligned properly? Is it aligned properly? No. That's it. That's aligned properly. And where's the latch? You close the latch from the bottom. And another good thing about the LumiMask is you can have your doors closed without removing the large bed from inside. So this is fantastic because some people might prefer to keep their large bed inside the machine all the time, and the problem that we've got is if you keep the large bed in the machine all the time, is that whenever you going away and the printer does its maintenance, the problem is that the smell are released even if you got extracts hooked up. But with that, you can keep after you finish printing, keep the large bed within the machine and you're ready to go. So let me have a look if I can show you some of the features. So at the bottom we've got adjustable air vent. So the idea is if you got the extract hooked up to the machine, you can adjust the airflow. Obviously you don't want the machine to be fully sealed, because if it is fully sealed, you'll create a vacuum, and you don't want vacuum because you'll cause a lot of problems. So you've got adjustable vent. What else you got? Obviously the doors. So let me open the machine, push to open like that. You open the tunnel, and I will take you with me on the tour. Because I can't do much. I think the video paused, but anyway, we can have a look. So on here you've got the braces, you've got the ribs, and this is a premium Oxford fabric material, which is heavy duty, is not breathable, so it's quite airtight when needed, and it will withstand a lot of hassle. So this is the inside of the tunnel with the doors open, braces. You've got the filter. I don't know if you can see it very well. Let me take the top cover so more light goes in there. You've got the filter there, which you can remove quite easily because it's all accessible. You just press the filter back in. Let me close the door. Let's put the top plate back on. Okay, so the top blade's back on. So let me show you other things. So easy access to all your buttons and your ports. Cartridges, as you can see that notch what I was talking about earlier, you can easily just remove the cartridge. I think it's too light, so you remove the cartridge, replace it with the new one, just like that. Oh, behave. And then cleaning cartridge, again easy access to the cleaning cartridge if you need to replace it. So I'll show you one other thing. So obviously when you move the LumiMask, you don't want accidentally to hit it. So I'll show you how it actually, let me put you back on the tripod because I need two arms to do it. Okay, so like that. So when you open it, you've got two locks on each side. So once it's open, it actually locks in place like that. So now it's solid, right? So you can't accidentally push it or move it. Let me take that again. So to unlock, simply just put it to the side. Same with this, put it to the side and just push to close on each side. Two type of exhausts, so they both fit at the top because obviously we ain't got access to that front cover. So basically push it in, take the top out, and the next thing to do, if you want to exhaust out of the window, so which is obviously the best way, but not everyone can do that, it's you put our top exhaust in there, that sits nice and flush, and this pipe can go to external, well, out of the window or external fan to extract. But then what we thought, not everyone's got like us, we don't have much space in this room, so we don't want all them long ventilation pipes to run all along the room. So what we did instead, we designed Aero5. So what is Aero5? Aero5 is an active carbon filtration. So you've got two intakes at the bottom. It goes on top of your machine just like that, and basically is USB powered. I just put it to the power bank at the moment because this is still in development, and you turn it on at the required speed and it will draw all the air through the carbon filters out. So ideal scenario, you don't want the high airflow, you put your airflow to a minimum, so then it's got more time for that carbon in there to filter all the VOCs out. Let me show you what we've got inside of the Aero5. So let me just put your phone in there, and I'll bring the Aero5 onto our work desk. Let me just see if you can see. Okay, more or less. You can see the King Cobra on the bottom. Let me have a look. So you take the Aero5 out. So that's how it looks on the front. You take the top cover out. So you can see there's two filtration units in there. So if we take one out, the cartridge, it's filled with active carbon pellets, and it's not basically straight in and straight out. So basically the air goes from here, it travels through there, through that chamber, it goes back in there and then back through the exhaust, and it's exhausting on the side of the Aero5 unit. So basically this the longer it takes for the fumes to go with the carbon, the better. And the top lid goes back on. Okay guys, so the last few things I want to show you. So we've got our large bed installed. LumiMask is fully enclosed. So if we open it up, lock it in place, I have to reach over, lock it in place like that. What we can do also with the back, do the same with the back. I'm just going to close the door because I'm too close to the wall in here. So open the back and lock it in place like this. So what I want you to see is, let me put the light back on inside the printer like that. So the printer light is on. I will close the door. So that's the feathers forward the large bed will go. We want to save the space, so we made it just enough for the doors to close without hitting the door. So there's a couple mil clearance. I'm gonna show you in the manual mode how it goes in and out. Let me just turn the fan off. So obviously in the UK it's quite hot in here, but I don't want you to be hearing all the fan sounds. So if we put it all the way back, oh actually let's do home in. So as you can see, the large bed will be home in now. So it's go all the way to the front, to the back of the machine and back to the front without hitting the door. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So as you can see, if you're printing on the large bed, it normally comes out, your printed piece will come out like that towards the front. So what you can do to remove the piece, you can open the door and remove it as it is, or even better, you can unlock your LumiMask to gain more access if you need to. Then you push the tunnel, push to close, and there it is, accessible. You can always remove the top cover to get more access to the area, and just do it like that. I can manually just put it back or forward. So that's as far forward as it will go, just to show you that it's still, the doors are still closing, because I don't think when it finished, when it finished that it come all the way in. So yeah, still nice clearance to the doors. There's about 10-15 mil, and then we can move the printer back to the middle if I could time it right. So basically I'm just gonna undo it, push it back in. So I'm gonna do it till it's about, so the door will close. I think that's it. So the doors will close nicely, and I can now undo the back with the clips I'll show you, and then you push the back on, and I can store my UV Make U1 printer with the large door, large bed installed. So thank you guys for listening to me for the last, I don't know how many minutes, but this is our new product. It will be available soon on Kickstarter. So yeah, if you like it and you think it will help you to maintain some space, please back us and we'll be over the moon. Thank you. Cheers, guys. Take care.